I thought I'd read, and it is 8:30, so I'll go ahead and begin. I'm going to read Psalm 23. You guys probably know it. You can probably recite it better than me. And I thought because it is Psalm 23, you got to read it from the King James Version because, well, you know, Psalm 23 is great in the other versions, but it is just fantastic in the King James. So I'm going to read it and just offer a little commentary, and then I'll let you go have your day. It says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup overrunneth. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." You know, the psalm kind of speaks for itself, but I think maybe tonight's little takeaway that I'd like to take away with this is, man, whatever the bad times are, whatever the good times are, Psalm 23 teaches us that God's looking out for us. The Lord is my shepherd. It talks about the Lord leading us in the good times, about leading us in the green pastures, about leading us in the place where we're beside the still waters, about leading us, you know, through the valley of the shadow of death, and even being with us when he sets us a table in the presence of our enemies. Whatever the situation in our life, no matter how good, no matter how bad, or no matter how in between, God's got our back, and he's watching over us every single day. Yes, he's watching over us when the economy is failing. Yes, he's watching over us when we all get sick. Yes, he's with us and watching over us even when we're full of fear and doubt and we don't even know what tomorrow is going to bring us. We think tomorrow will bring us nothing but bad news, and behold, something even worse happens than what we even expected. Something strikes us out of the blue and sneaks up on us and just overtakes us. Well, guess what? The Lord is my shepherd just the same. And I think that's a confession that we all ultimately need to make, and to do so from our heart, to say, the Lord is my shepherd. And to ultimately sit there and resign ourselves to recognizing that no matter what's happening in the world, no matter how horrific what we see in the news, or how good we may even have it, at the end of the day, the Lord is my shepherd, and he's taking care of me. He's going to be the one that leads me beside the still waters. He's going to be the one that sees me to lay down on green pastures. He's going to be the one that prepares me for a table in front of my enemies. He's going to be the one that causes my cup to runneth over. And you know, I think we can, even though this might seem weird, even though I think these can describe all the different situations in life that we go through, I think in many ways we can say all situations in life simultaneously kind of hit on this, and that we can experience all the ways the Lord is our shepherd all at the same time. You know, we may be in bad places, but we can say, hey, the grass I lay on right now is plenty green, because that's what the Lord is leading me to. Where I am, I trust sovereignly that God is in control, and that the pastures beneath my feet, no matter how disturbing I might think they are in my mind, that's the green pasture that he has for me. And that when we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you know, we're going to be afraid. And it's okay to be afraid. The fear is a natural thing. Sometimes it's even a good thing. But even when we have those fears, we can take comfort in knowing that God's rod and his staff, they comfort me. And God's got a little hook out there for the wolves, and he's got a little rod out there to lead you in the direction he would have you to go. So good times or bad times, no matter what you're going through, Psalm 23, it's where it's at, folks. We can have Psalm 23 living even in the midst of economic meltdown, of jobs being lost, of economies being destroyed, of political turmoil, of leaders we don't like becoming president, or leaders that we love becoming president. No matter what your situation, no matter what you're facing, no matter who you think is in charge, ultimately, God's in charge of it all. Psalm 23, folks. That's been my devotional. If you have anything you'd like to say or just hang out for a few minutes, that's cool. If not, have a good rest of the evening. Because I know we're all going through some stuff. But I believe that we're all in it together. And, you know, if maybe we can just shine a little bit brighter of a light out there, you know, wherever the darkness is, we'll fight against the darkness by shining that light, and I hope to accomplish that through this little devotional that I'm making available on Facebook.